All right, Liz, if someone wanted to live in Logan Square, you yourself being a former resident, what would you tell them are the pros and cons of living there?
I get so excited when I talk about Logan.
Fond memories.
I love taking my clients there.
Yeah.
I lived there for 5 years, pre-kids and post-kids. So I have a really good variety of experience. We were close to the California Blue Line station. Logan Square is huge.
Yeah, it is.
So it covers a lot of different areas. I was in more of kind of that concentrated right on Milwaukee and California.
Okay.
There's so much to love about Logan. The diversity is great. The neighborhood vibe is eclectic. There is a great blend of single family homes and condo living.
Logan Boulevard is one of the most beautiful streets in this city.
That's the other
Hands
thing.
down.
We used to take our dogs to the boulevards and let them off leash and run. And that is just something that you really don't do unless you're in a dog park.
Right.
We did that on Kedzie. We did that on Humboldt. We did that on Logan. It was walking there with the street festivals on the weekends, the farmers markets. It was so good. The restaurants are great. We don't have to talk about Armitage being restaurant row number 2, but
Roscoe Village has a restaurant row also.
okay, maybe number 3. But it was honestly, it's the best of so many worlds if you're willing to be a little bit further west and away from the water. The transportation's great. You've got bus lines everywhere. The Blue Line, obviously, getting to O'Hare is easy. I joke because when I first started in real estate, obviously we're in our cars all the time, right? And everyone was like, how long will it take you to get to this appointment? Can you show me this house in this neighborhood? And I thought, yeah, no problem. I'll be there within 15 to 20 minutes. It doesn't matter if I'm going downtown or to the lake or up to,
That's true.
Rogers Park. So I liken it to that scene from Clueless where Cher gets stuck at a party in the valley and she needs to get herself home and calls her dad, and her dad is irate, but he said, you'll be home in 20 minutes. Everywhere in the valley takes 20 minutes. And that's how I think about Logan Square.
Yeah.
It's so centrally located in the city. It's great. I love it. We, like I said, had kids there, parks, pet friendly, retail, all the things that you could want.
Yeah. I mean, I never lived in Logan Square, but when I think about it, I think about the Boulevard, right? Or if people want to say like, hey, I want to live in Logan Square, tell me about it.
Yeah.
So the Boulevard comes to mind.
The greystones.
The actual Logan Square square.
Logan Square
right?
Square is gorgeous.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bit of a traffic.
Right now.
Well, they're doing construction right now, like everywhere else, right? But that is kind of like a bit of a dangerous roundabout, we'll say. Regardless, I think about that. I think about Lula Cafe and Longman and Eagle, right? I've been to both several times.
The coffee shops are great. The breweries.
Yep. Farmers market. And also, I mean, my barber, Joe's Barber Shop on Fullerton. I've been going there for almost 15 years now.
Lucky you still have hair.
I still have hair. You still have hair. But it's also across the street from the Fireside Bowl. And when I was in high school, we used to come and see a lot of concerts there at Fireside. And so for me, there's a bit of that nostalgia as well, because we used to come there. And I mean, if people know Fireside Bowl, like up and coming spot, it was a rite of passage for a lot of bands before they started getting big.
Right.
Now it's an actual bowling alley again, which it wasn't, the 50s or whatnot. But back then it was just a dive, right? It was a total dive. But, it holds a special place in my heart because that's where we used to come a lot.
Stan's Mansion. Yeah. Historical site. Is just gorgeous.
Yeah.
The greystones, and a lot of the architecture is still standing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, do you have your contemporary new builds going up and some craftsman homes here and there? Yes. But you still get a lot of the original Chicago charm.
And what would you say are probably the biggest cons to living there.
Maybe that it is further from the lake.
Yeah.
And
it's getting pricier.
It is.
That's a problem with a lot of stuff we talk about. Is like these neighborhoods are great, but everyone kind of thinks that, right?
Right. I mean, first it's almost like it started with Lincoln Park. Lincoln Park got pricey, so everybody moved a little west to Bucktown. Then Bucktown turned, and now Bucktown's like Lincoln Park number 2. And then you go a little bit further west to get more bang for your buck to Logan Square. Well, those prices are still up there. Yeah. So, it can price people out, but I still think that you can get a lot of the charm that you want, the space that you want, and all the things, whether you're a couple or a family or a singleton, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Logan Square literally can hit a lot of boxes.
Yeah. I think some of my favorite listings have been in Logan Square too.
Yeah.
The ones I've had over the years.
Yeah. I love being back there. I can talk about all of the different pockets to my clients, and it's just, it holds a special place.
Yeah. I don't know many other cons. I agree that like being further from the lake is not ideal. It is starting to get further from downtown if you need to go downtown, but it's still really accessible. Blue Line's right there.
Yeah, the diversity in Logan Square is eclectic, and you have to appreciate that while you're there. If you're, kind of looking for a very, very specific vibe, I would say find a different neighborhood that fits that for you. But Logan Square's a lot of things.
It's a big blend.
It's a big blend, and I think people want that when you're living in a major metropolitan city.
Yeah, some do, and some people want to be around people of the same culture, right? That they are familiar with, or the foods they like, or whatever. Right. And that's fine. And Chicago is very known for that, right? We have the Little Italies, we have the
Logan Square has a lot of proud neighbors.
Yeah.
Neighbors, some of which who have been there for 30, 40 years and do not plan to move.
I think another pro that we totally missed was the 606 trail.
Yeah, when that went up, connecting essentially, West Lincoln Park,
right,
all the way west, a 7-mile stretch, just to be able to bike and run and connect to different streets. I mean, you can spend an entire afternoon on the 606.
Yeah. I think it really helped the property values around there as well.
Yeah, the taxes have priced out some of the original homeowners. Yeah. So there is some resistance.
I mean, that happens everywhere, and it's like it's hard to stop a market, right? We always talk about real estate. It's a market just like every other market. And when people start pushing to different areas, that's a natural progression.
Right.
So, yeah, you can fight it, or there can be some pushback, but at the same time, it's hard to kind of, you're pushing back against an immovable object kind of situation.
Yeah.
So it would be nice to see things not being, I mean, on one hand, it's like, well, yeah, it's great. My place is appreciating. I'm growing equity in my place. That's great. But at the same time, it's pricing people out, and that's not fun. But, it's kind of just the reality of real estate.
Yeah.